Hey Angels, it's Lookin' Dumb aka Bratz here with a new video, and it's not anything that's like new in terms of dolls. It's actually dolls that came out, I want to say almost half a year ago, maybe 6-7 months ago at this point. And I had a moment late last year, where I was getting really, I don't know how to describe it, like anxious yet like excited, because I had a little bit of extra money. I was making a little bit extra money, and I really wanted to treat myself, but I think I really overdid it. And I don't regret it, but I also feel like it burned me out just a little bit, and it left me with like a huge backlog of dolls to open. And I know that's not like the worst thing in the world. I know that I'm, I guess, privileged to have that chance to do that and to buy as many dolls as I have, but also it's not really the most responsible financial decision. And I don't regret it, because I'm like, I have like consistent money, and it gets hard financially sometimes, but I'm in an okay spot. Like, I'm in an okay, not the most comfortable, but not the worst, you know. People message me weird things, sorry. I'm like checking my phone. But I need to open things now, because I went to Target and I just bought as much as I could while things were on sale. So I will say, not because the reason why I'm like it's not like the worst decision is because I was waiting for sales and I got them on good sales. Like, so this is Rainbow High Series 4, and I got them each for about 13 bucks at Target. And this was like was this right before Black Friday, I want to say? I'm not exactly sure, but I think 13 bucks. Like, I wasn't expecting the dolls to go lower. I don't know if they ever did. I never really checked. I wasn't too concerned because I wanted to get them while they were still in stores. I was really afraid of the Black Friday rush, but I don't think the Black Friday rush was bad. I think it was really just the right before Christmas rush, because I think a lot of us saw it in a lot of stores. Though, like, now I'm like, I see some stores that have a lot of, now I guess it's weird to call it dead stock, but it is dead stock in a sense, because it's all like out of season dolls. So now I'm like, I guess maybe just certain areas of the country were like hit up more severely than others with shoppers looking for toys specifically. I guess some areas they're just not as focused on that, or maybe like, there's not a big demand for it. But yeah, I wanted to buy as much as I could, so I bought a bunch of OMG dolls, which I already did a video on all those dolls I bought from OMG, and those were on like really great sale. Those were all between 10 to 15 bucks each. I bought some mermaids, and I have some mermaids I have to open now because I got most of the rest of Winter Waves, and I bought a bunch of Rainbow High because I've just been so behind on everything. And there was one point where I was really like down financially, and I got into a car accident. I had a lot of money to pay because I had to pay to get my car fixed, and it's just a lot sometimes. And I think life can hit us very unexpectedly, but things happen, and I guess they all happen for a reason. And I think I am completely caught up with Rainbow High, I think, or at least the dolls I want from Rainbow High. I tend to collect when a new character comes out. I don't necessarily focus on when like an additional character who we've already seen gets produced in a new line. It really has to appeal to me for that. And I did get all of Cheer, because it was like our second line of like those series 1 characters. But then I didn't really get Winter Break. I got Violet at a thrift store, and that was it. So I needed to get series 4, and I got Coco actually for 10 bucks at the Macy's and Toys R Us. Toys R Us and Macy's in Herald Square, and I had price matched her, and I also had $10 Macy's rewards or whatever. So I got her for 10 bucks, and I thought that was a good deal. And I think Coco was my favorite. I haven't opened the others yet, obviously, because this is like the rest of series 4. Like, this is just who I needed from series 4. So I am gonna open them, and I kind of want to go in rainbow order. I feel like it just makes sense. So I have literally all of them to open but Coco, because she was the one I wanted the most, and she's the one I got first. and I did get her. So I prioritized Coco, but I did not prioritize any of the other girls. And I gotta be honest, none of the other dolls really fully called to me. Like, I like the dolls, but I don't know. I think I really need to see them in person. And I think because I was going through a really hard time when they came out, they started popping up in stores, that I wasn't even like checking them out. Like, I'd see them on shelves and I'd completely ignore them because I also was like, I was just behind on Rainbow High. And not to be like a completionist, but I am somewhat of a completionist. Like, I love these lines and I don't ever in the future want to regret not having one. And I think I went through that with Bratz, where I was like, I was a kid growing up with Bratz, so I didn't have like money, like my own money, so it was really dependent on like the adults around me who were willing to buy me dolls, like my mother and like any other family members. But now that I'm an adult, I think I'm like more in like oh, I can do this, like I can buy dolls. And I think because of that I go a little bit too overboard, and I don't want to get too much into lengthy explanations because you might be here to see the dolls, and I don't know, some people I think just like want to hear me talk. I think it's really a mix. Somebody commented on one of my videos saying that it was my most pointless video ever, so shout out to that person, because thanks. I don't know. I don't know what they expected me to like respond. Sometimes I think people comment things not expecting to get a response, and then like when you respond it's like, oh well, I didn't, whatever, like I didn't mean it. And it's like, whatever, like I say what you want, I really don't care. Because at the end of the day, I think YouTube has been a really great spot for me to just get things out, and I think sometimes that's all I need. And that's why I really value my friends, not just because I think they're like amazing people. Like, I think my more like the people who I consider close friends now, I should say, because I do have like friends. I have friends in a lot of different friend groups, but I think my consistent group of friends right now, I'm struggling. I really love them, and I think they understand a lot of what I'm going through because we have like similar shared lived experiences, and we're also doll collectors. So I really I love them because I think they're amazing people, but I also like value the fact that I'm able to have people that I like really relate to. And it goes way deeper than dolls, which I really love, because I think dolls can be like, they're fun, and I think that's why I really love the online community. It's just because, okay, sorry, distracted right now because I'm feeling this dress, and this is a lot thicker than I ever imagined. We're opening up Mila Barrymore. And I have some things to say already about the doll itself, but I like this dress. Like, this dress was really cool when I first saw it. I was a little shocked. I don't know how to describe it. Like, I wasn't expecting this type of clothing for Rainbow High ever, but I'm thinking now it's been 2 years, exactly 2 years since Series 2 came out. That is wild to think about, and it's amazing to see how much the brand has evolved since then. And I love these fabric boots. Like, these are really cool. I think I am gonna put her in the second look, but let's work our way to actually opening the doll. I opened the things first. Also, I'm not missing this packaging. Watch me in like a year from now being like, oh, I missed the old packaging. But I also don't think I will, just because, I don't know. Also, okay, her hair is a mess. Like, look at this. And I don't know, like, I think this was the downside of me sort of like splurging when I got all these dolls, when I went on that big like doll buying spree. I'm like, I think it was like right before Black Friday, I am almost certain. And I just went to the store, I filled up my cart, and I went to the cashier, she price matched everything for me. She was a sweetheart. And I bought a lot. And at first I was like really nervous because I'm like, wow, I probably look like crazy. But then I was also like, it's my life. And I don't know these strangers. I don't know these people. Like, I don't care what they think about it. They can like literally say what they want, but I'm happy with my life. Like, being a doll collector, being a man, whatever. I think there's like deeper things to it. But yeah, I love my friends. and I love that I now have a set of people that I can really relate to. And I think after, like, I graduated from grad school, I was really just struggling. And it was really hard to just, like, I didn't even really want to, like, talk to people to an extent. Like, I didn't want to, like, say anything. I just didn't, I was just not in the mood to deal with people. And we have Mila out of the box. And she's pretty, but I don't know if it's mine specifically, and I can probably fix this, but her eyes look kind of like crazy, like bug-eyed. Like, she looks a little wild. And like the hair, okay, not as bad, but I'm like, oh, I hate all the product that they put in their hair. Okay, I like her more that I'm looking at her, but I think her one eye, like over here, the black eyeliner on the bottom lid, I guess like the bottom of her eye just looks a lot heavier and it looks a little crazy, but mixed thoughts. And like one of her eyebrows is actually lower than the other. And again, I think that really is the downside to me having been like stressed and rushing to buy the dolls, is that I inspected them, but I was kind of like not like deeply inspecting them. I think this is gonna be okay once I wash it, but I'm like, I don't like how it's like all thatched, and then I see like her bald spot here, but I think once I wash it, it's gonna go down. So I'm not gonna stress too much about that. This, like, I feel like, okay, when I saw Series 4 in stores, like, I was ignoring them, and also, like, all I saw was, like, all of the flaws that people were posting about, and I was like, wow, the quality control on Series 4 was like horrendous. And like, I think it shows, like, look at this, like there's like black paint or something like on the back of her head. Okay, to be completely fair, I'm not looking at this much, but I'm also just kind of like, I don't know, like it just like looks messy. Like I think they're, I don't know, like were they like rushing to get these dolls out? I'm wondering like what the tea is on that, because I feel like Series 4, like design wise, is great, but I feel like in terms of production and quality, I feel like it looks like a rushed job. And that's like the thing that that's why Series 4 didn't fully appeal to me. And I hate to say that because I love Rainbow High, but I don't know, like it wasn't giving what I thought it was gonna give. And when we first saw the teasers, like, was it almost a year ago? I'm not sure. Time is like weird. But I was really like, ooh, like these look great, like these look good, I'm gagged. And then like the dolls came out and I wasn't fully into it, and I don't know what went wrong. I really loved Coco though. Like I think Coco is like a gorgeous doll, and I had like literally no complaints with her. Like I love her design, I love her face mold, I love her overall vibe, but the others just like fully weren't speaking to me. And it wasn't up until like maybe till my friends actually pointed out, like, you don't really have any Series 4 dolls. And I was like, oh, maybe I'll take a look at them again and like, you know, see how I vibe with them. And then I started to like them a little better, but I don't know. I like Mila though. I'm glad I got them for $13 ultimately, because I think I would have not been as happy if I had paid full price for them. And not that, I don't know, like the prices went up. These were like what, $30 as a, I get why they're $30, like the fabrics that they use and everything that they put into the dolls, it makes sense, but I feel like the quality control for these were like really off. And like I don't know, I could like eat my words and maybe I'll like the other ones better, but there's already like facial flaws that I've noticed with a lot of them. And I know it's hard to make a perfect doll. Like I'm not ever expecting a completely perfect doll, and I think it's very rare when a doll is void. Sorry, I don't know what word I'm looking for. You know, it's rare to find one that's like completely flawless, but I don't know, like I feel like there's like things that cannot be overlooked, and I think a lot of the face paint with these has been my main issue. And also, like, okay, I have mentioned this many a times, but season 3, sorry, this is noisy. Season 3 of Rainbow High, the show, started off strong, but it went off the rails. And I think that also like made me not want Series 4, because I know like as much as it should be like a doll line first and then media, I do think Rainbow High, a lot of people do tie it to the media that they create. And I don't think series 4, like, the characters were strongly presented in the show. I think my favorites were Coco and Delilah. And I do love Delilah's doll. Like, if I had then chose a second doll to pick from the line, I would have chosen Delilah. But I actually had to go to a separate Target for her because she was selling out. And I think that shows the power of the show, is that the stronger you present these characters, the more likely that consumers are going to want to go out and buy them. And I think the relationship between Delilah and Sabrina was presented really nicely. And I think that's why Sabrina and Delilah ended up being very popular. So it's just like, I have a big bag of garbage now. I think that's like, you know, the thing with it. Mila's not bad, and I think I'm gonna like her once I clean her up and just, you know, fix her up a bit. But yeah, I love the way they did the hair though, like here with the rings. Like, I think that's really impressive. And I think that was the one thing that like really caught me off guard with series 4 of Rainbow High when they first started teasing them, because I saw the hair and I was like, whoa, like I couldn't believe they were able to do that. It's really cool. I think that part's really cool. She's a cool doll, but I think the quality could have been better, I think is what I'm trying to say. Moving on, Roy G. Biv, we have Meena Fleur. She's our orange doll. And this is our Indian character. And I actually really like her in the show. I loved her song. Although I will say, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think her voice actress is white, and that doesn't sit well with me. So, I don't know. Don't fully take my word for it, but I'm like pretty sure. And I think someone mentioned it and everyone was mad, and then it seemed like everyone forgot it, but I just couldn't forget it because I was like, I don't think that should be happening. But I know that they switched like voice casting directors because the original one left and they brought in a new one, and the original voice, the casting voice act, the director, because they were also a voice actor, so in the series, was really like heavily set on making sure that whoever was representing the characters actually could represent them in real life. So it was like really like, you know, okay, I'm sorry, I can't get this plastic piece out of the shoe. I hope I like her first pair of shoes because I don't know how I'm gonna get that out. But oh, I guess it's the lace. I don't want to unlace it. We'll see about that. But I like her second outfit a lot, I will say. Sorry, I tend to go off on like 10 different tangents sometimes. I think that's just how I am. And if you don't like that, you might not want to watch my videos. I don't know. I don't like it. The new voice casting director doesn't seem to fully care about casting accurately. But here's her second outfit. I do like this top a lot. I love the tassels on the bottom. It's really nice and well constructed. The skirt at first I was really unsure about, and the same thing with her first top, but I have to feel it, is that I felt like the fabric didn't like feel the best, but I'm actually really impressed with all the details they put on this. Like, it looks really, really good. So I don't mind it. And I think I might end up dressing her in this just because I think it looks a lot better than her first outfit. Though I do have to say, now looking at her first outfit, I like it a lot more than I expected. But let's get the doll out of the box. That's the other thing, is that I think seeing a doll look messy in the box gives me a sense of anxiety. And it's like, you know, like when I get the doll, like I'm gonna have to fix the hair and I'm gonna have to like, you know, redo the hairstyle. And it's like, sometimes I just like want a doll I can take out of the box and like feel like low stress about. And now I'm gonna have to see if I can fix this somehow. But her makeup does not look good. Like, I don't know if you can tell, there's like some like of her liner missing here and also some glitter. It looks messy. It looks messy. I do like the eye makeup look, like what they're going for, but I think the placement and like the way, like, I don't know, maybe I'm bugging actually. I don't know. I'm gonna have to see what I can do. Maybe I'll go in with like a gold marker and just like do a little fill in there. And I wish the glitter was better placed. Like, it looks messy. Like, I don't even know if you can see how it looks on camera. Like, I don't know if you can see the severity of it, but in like real life, it doesn't look that great. Which is why I think I avoided series 4 at first, because first of all, I was mad at life. Second of all, not that I was mad at life, but I was just like, I just had a lot going on. So just because like I didn't have a lot of money and I had just spent a bunch of money elsewhere, and I don't know, it wasn't a priority. But I actually really like her first top now that I see it in person. I like the way that it wraps like that. It looks very like traditional Indian clothing. Actually like the pants a lot. I think these are really cool. I like the cord here. And I do like her first set of shoes. So now I'm like wondering, I kind of want to put her like in this top maybe. But now I actually really like her first top, so I'm not sure. But I also really love all this jewelry. Like I love like this armband, and oh, she's like attached. Hello. There's like thread like attached to her. And she's like a bunch of bracelets. I love all her jewelry. I love her henna. Like her henna looks really, really cute. So I like the doll, but I think it's just like, again, the quality. And like, look at the hair. Like, look at how messy this looks. Like, I'm gonna have to completely redo this. Not that it's a hard style to redo, but sometimes I just like want to take it easy. You know? Disappointed, but whatever. Whatever. But I do think we are seeing quality control improve just a bit with Shadow High Series 2, which is what I really like about them, is that I'll go to the store and I'll see them in person and I won't stress too much looking at them because they look good. Like they don't look, like there's not like any like really any big quality issues that I'm seeing. So I appreciate that. So I'm hoping that MGA is looking to improve their quality control. And also at the end of the day, I would think it would be easier for companies to like look at that so that they don't have so many customer care reports, because I feel like that's all I see from people is like filing customer care reports to get replacements. Oh, oh no, she doesn't. I think it's only like certain dolls in the series where the doll's legs come off. I'm thinking of, I'll get to it when we get to Lila, but yeah. Or is it Lila? Oh, no, she does it too. Okay. She has an extra set of legs. She has legs that remove, I guess because one of her shoes are like more like flats. So they started this with Pacific Coast, which is another line that I waited a long time to buy. And I have to unbox the rest of. Yeah, she has extra legs. And so there's instructions there on how to change the legs out. Also, I'm not going to miss this packaging because sometimes, not just myself, but a lot of people will miss the stand in the box, and I especially forget the stand in the box with like the big releases. Like I forgot it with Rainbow Vision Mini, and I forgot it with Carmen from the Rockstars line, where I just left the stand in the box and I threw it out without realizing that I forgot the stand, and I felt really dumb after. But next up is Delilah. I think of Delilah from the Bratz show, like when Dylan dressed up in drag.
Delilah.
Now, Delilah, I will say, I think is really beautiful. So we're gonna start opening up her outfits and all that. And I really, really hope we see something develop, maybe romantically, between Delilah and Sabrina. Like, I feel like it was like almost hinted, but I don't know. Even if they're just really good friends, I guess that's nice at the end of the day, but I think it's about time we get some like real LGBT representation in Rainbow High. Like, how are you gonna have a school called Rainbow High without rainbow people? Without the Rainbow Mafia in Rainbow High. I will say already, Delilah, I think, has a great outfit construction. Like, I love this top, and it's really giving, and a lot of people pointed this out, the Britney Spears yellow top, which is either like a really cool detail or really like eerie, because considering I think she wore that top to like signify that she wasn't okay. But the pants are really good. Like, it's like these white jeans, and then there's like embroidered flowers all over it, and there's an RH in the back pocket. I really, really love that. Like, a really nice detailed piece, and like also something that I can see people in real life wearing. And she has shoes. Her second pair of shoes are really cute. They're like daisies all over. I like the back. It looks like a little bee or something, or like a bud. I'm not sure actually. Please don't take my word on that. But the shoes are cute, I will say. I like the shoes. So I had to travel to another Target. So I only wanted to go to one Target and like get all my shopping out of the way in terms of like the great doll haul that I had. But I couldn't find Delilah anywhere in that Target. So I went to a second Target to see, and it said on the app that she wasn't in stock, but I was like, let me go check, because the Targets were like really close to each other. So it's like, let me go check, like just in case. And they actually had two of her, and I chose the best one, and I actually think I did get a really good one. Now I'm looking though, she has like a little bit of a lip flaw. Like she has like lipstick in the corner of her mouth, but she actually is really gorgeous, and she has albinism. So I love that. I love seeing different representation within the brand. I do want Rainbow High to expand the way that it represents skin tones, hair types, you know, other things, but I feel like that's been like a struggle almost for this brand in the past almost 3 years now. And I'm really shocked just because I feel like MGA prioritizes diversity in a lot of its other lines, like LOL Surprise. Even with Bratz, I think we've seen some like, you know, really great diversity initiatives, even though I think it's hard to measure that because they haven't had a lot of new lines. It's been mostly new designer lines, and then, you know, after that it's reproductions, and we're reproducing dolls from 20 years ago now. So it's hard to like measure them doing that if they don't have a new play line, but that's another issue. And I think Rainbow High got better with like diversifying like skin tones and stuff, but I think it goes deeper than that. And I think having a character with albinism is like a really great idea, and I love how they were able to broaden. Where's her hand? Okay, I paused to find her hand, and it also led me to like cleaning a bit because I get like a little anxious when there's a lot of garbage. And I don't like, I have a bag here that I always put the garbage into, but then like I hate all the little plastic bits, and I think I say this a lot in videos, like all the little plastic ties just really irk me, and I feel like I always find them on the floor, especially in this spot, because now this is like the spot where I open dolls essentially, because I always open my dolls on video now. So yeah, but I do like Delilah a lot. I don't know what I was last saying, to be honest, but I found her hand and it took me a bit, but I did find it. And I also found another doll accessory I was looking for, and it was like under my bed, just like hiding. But yes, this is Delilah, and she is really cute. I think I was saying something about like the diversity issue of Rainbow High, and point still stands. So, but I think it's really great that they did expand their diversity through other ways, like I think skin tones and, you know, characters with albinism, and we'll get into the vitiligo doll in just a minute. But I think it needs to go more deeper than that. And I also said this in my Disney ILY video. I went off in that video a little bit, but yeah. Okay. But Delilah is a very, very beautiful doll, and I really love her. She is so pretty. Let's get into the other dolls now. So now we're going to open up Jewel Richie, and I love her design, but I'm not sure what outfit I actually want to put her in. And this is why I'm glad that we're actually, let me open the stand first. I'm glad we're not getting dolls with two outfits. I mean, like, I'm sure we will get dolls with two outfits, maybe just not in like the main series dolls. But I tend to be very indecisive about outfits, and I also think sometimes like the shows like sway me. So like sometimes if I see a doll in an outfit in the show, like I kind of want it to look like that when I get the actual doll. So who knows what I'm gonna dress her in. But honestly, like if it can keep costs down, then I'm down with having one outfit that's like a really strong, solid outfit. Also, I realized I haven't like read off any of like the information about these characters, but I feel like a lot of people probably know most about these characters, like because they've been out for so long. So I feel like it's almost like I don't even need to like get into who each character is, what their, you know, focus is in Rainbow High. Like I'm sure a lot of people know. This jacket is really cool. I like this. It's like a pleather jacket and it has a faux fur trim. And I love the studding on this. This is a really nice piece. Something I did notice with Series 4 is that it really breaks away from the like rainbow and sparkle branding that I think a lot of people, not, I don't know if I want to say a lot of people, but some people were complaining about with Rainbow High and saying that they didn't like that. But then like I didn't mind it. Like I don't mind the rainbow and sparkle branding. I like the parody stuff. As long as it's cute, I don't mind it, to be honest. I think we may have seen that like rainbow branding with Coco. Do we see it with the other dolls though? Because I don't think we see it as much. I don't think it's a big deal. I do think it was a bit much at some point, but it also is like, technically, when we think about it, Rainbow High stems from a brand that really banked off of parodying other brands, like making fun of other brands, like Poopsie Slime was all about like parodies, like of poop references. And I'm glad we've grown past the poop phase of things. It's very, I think Poopsie Slime was a cute brand. Like I think the toys were cute, but the whole fact that it was about pooping was very odd. And I'm glad that we have we have like fashion dolls on the market that don't like rely on that aspect of things. I think the only time I fully liked a pooping toy was like the Poopsie Pets, like Moxie girls. I remember like when I was a kid, I had like a reindeer toy that would like poop out little candies like jelly beans. Like I thought that was funny, but like I think it's more of a novelty thing, and I don't know if it I don't know if it should be incorporated into like a full brand. Like I don't know if I like that. Okay, wow, look at the hair. It's rock hard. Like that's that was like her hair alone. So like, oh my goodness, what were they? Why is this a big clump of hair? See, this is another thing. It's just like things that I'm gonna have to fix. I will say though, other aspects of this doll I think are impressive. Like I really like her outfit, I will say. I wasn't sure at first, but I do like her dress a lot. I love her faux fur shawl here. It's like attached though. I have to get that off. Yeah. Okay, now we can see the full outfit. And I like how there's like cutouts there. I don't think the construction like looks the best with the cutouts. I think it needs to either be a bigger cutout or like fitted differently to the body. Okay, and I like how she has like there's like rubber bands here, like elastics to like hold the faux fur trim on. So it's a shawl. And I really like this necklace. It's like a little choker moment. And she has like a jewel there because she's Jewel. I will say the top of the hair doesn't look that bad, and I could potentially leave it alone as long as everything goes well in washing whatever mess this is. Is it like shiny? It's like there's so much product in it, and maybe there's some tinsel. I cannot even tell, but it's like shiny. Like, is that all the product they're using too? Or maybe it's like also like shiny nylon or tinsel. I'm not sure, but I really, really dislike that. Like, come on, like I would not like this as a kid. And I know, like, I feel like sometimes the brands are super conflicting because they say like, don't wash the doll's hair. And then it says, oh, pro tip, wash the doll's hair. It's like, what do you want us to do? But I'm an adult and I will be washing the doll's hair. And if anybody cares, I wash it with dish soap. Dish soap will get a majority, if not all, of the gel out. And then I just condition it. Sometimes I'll flat iron it only with like nylon. I won't do it. I'll do it with polypropylene, but I have to do it on a really low setting so I don't burn the hair. I don't like to flat iron saran. Like, that's not my gig. I'd have to, like, again, have it on a really low temp if it's saran. But yeah, that's I have to do a hair guide one day, I think. And I need, like, people, like, my friends who do hair to, like, also help out with that because they know a lot of stuff too, and I think they could really help. So something I really love about Jewel is that she has vitiligo, and I think it's a nice, you know, it's a nice way to include different dolls with, like, you know, different features into the brand. And I'm noticing, like, with her vitiligo spots, she has like a heart shape on her face, and then she also has a heart on her hand. And she also has some really cute bracelets. I really like that. She is an overall cute doll. I actually might leave her in this outfit. It's just a matter of like, I'm gonna have to like retie the shoes. But she is a very cute doll. I like her. And the one thing I will say though, again, it's like a quality control thing. And it's her lipstick. Can you tell her lipstick looks really like feathered at the top? And this is something I've noticed with most of the jewels on shelves, is that the lips look really bad. But I kind of like felt like I just had to suck it up and just like choose one because I couldn't find like a really perfect one. But she is a really pretty doll. I like her, but it's just the quality issues that really just flabbergast me. And last but not least, we have Lila or Lila Yamamoto. And I think she is a very cute doll. I think she's gonna be a bit more low maintenance, which I appreciate. But let's open her up. I didn't grab the stand from Jewel, but I caught myself. Oh, I didn't even throw away Jewel's box. Here I am digging through the trash. I didn't even throw away the box yet. She comes with instructions, I guess for the, oh, to tie the shoe. That makes more sense. I'm like suddenly feeling very congested. But anyways, here is her second outfit. It's really nice, well made. I will say though, like there's like glitter shedding off of this and it's like alarms going off in my head. I don't think I'm gonna dress her in it, but it is really cute. This part is separate. I think that it's really nice and well constructed. I just don't see myself using it, but I love these shoes. I think the shoes are really good, but I also think I'm gonna love her first pair of shoes. It's like platform Crocs. So I'm gonna have to open her, but let's see. Okay, I have her out of the box now, and I really think I'm gonna like her. Okay, this is what I was talking about earlier. My friend Emil, he went, I think it was on an Instagram live, he did this, and he like had Lila, sorry, and he was like, you want to see something crazy? Oh wait, he did it really, yeah, there we go. He's like, you want to see something crazy? And then he was like, oh my goodness, wait, this is hard to get off. I haven't really done this. He's like, you want to see something crazy? Oh, wow, he really did it. He made it look easy. Wait, maybe I can do it easier with the other one. Oh, there we go. That one was easier. That I like, I cackled when I saw him do that. But she's really cute. I will say I love her hair, and I'm glad that it's like done basically perfectly. Like, I don't want to ever redo it. I don't think it would be hard to redo, but I just don't want to. And I think I'm just going to wash her bangs out because I would like them to lay a little bit lower, like in her like stock promo images. I think that's the thing, is that since she has like half shaved eyebrows, I think the bangs like really were like covering the fact that you couldn't see the rest of her eyebrow, which didn't exist actually. So I think people were shocked when they found out she had half shaved eyebrows. But I think it looks really nice with the bangs just a little bit more down, like covering where the rest of her eyebrow could be. But I love her makeup. Like, I think it's really, really cute. And I love like the little like decals on her face. I think she's really cute. But now I'm kind of like, are these stickers supposed to be like lower than the stickers on this side? I don't know. I mean, I'm going to try to enjoy her regardless, and I love this face mold. I think it's really gorgeous. I think the outfit is just like really, really cute. I'm sure, what does that say, rainbow? I'm not sure. I don't know. Don't listen to me. But I love these like platform Croc inspired shoes, and they have like spikes on them and like little the things like the accessories that you would put into a Croc. But I like her. She's really cute. She could be like a potential second favorite in this series for me. I like Lila. I think Lila. I didn't think we saw her enough in the show for me to like actually remember her name. But I also think it could be Lila. Lila Yamamoto. That sounds right to me. I don't know though. I mean, I'll figure it out after. And she does come with an extra pair of legs, so that when you change your shoes, you have another option. But that's basically it. Like, I just wanted to open up series 4 finally, and a lot of my friends like rag on me because they're like, oh, like you need to unbox your dolls first before you come for me, like if we're like playing around with each other. And I love her gloves too, let me just say, with her. But yeah, that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. I'm sorry I rant a lot, but if you're not new to the channel, I'm sure you already know the way that I process things, the way that I speak, the way that I think, my patterns of whatnot. But thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If not, I'm sorry. But if you did like the video, or even if you didn't like the video, I would love a thumbs up, like a like on this video. And feel free to subscribe. I'd love for you to be part of this Lookin' Bratz community, this YouTube journey I've been on. And yeah, subscribe to my channel for more doll content. And follow me on all socials at Lookin' Bratz. Hold the G on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, TikTok. Go to lookinbratz.com, and I will see y'all in the next video. Bye.